The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa,
What's up,
Florida.
YouTube? It's your boy NT-Double-G. We back with another video, man. This is our first Madden 20 gameplay. That's not our first game, because we had to get the practice feed, you feel me? But no, we ready to get this rocking today. We're gonna be focusing on Deshaun Jackson, DeAndre Hopkins takeover. We call it takeover because it's really a takeover. Let's be real. But yeah, let's get into it.
At the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And forget about finding a lane.
I forgot to put my playbook in. I'm so sorry. I forgot to put my playbook in. Because if I had my playbook, it would have been totally different. I'm not going to tell you my playbook because I'm going to go though. Sorry.
That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Barber. And he is met.
And we get another stop because we are going to brother. 3rd and 16. My man's B McNicky, B McMini with the clutch tackles. Let's get this stop so we can get him out of field goal range. I love the play. Get that out of there, buddy. My man's right hit superstar takeover. You feel? They're going for a field goal. It don't even matter if they're not running the field goal. I'm not really showing you my play, so I'm gonna stop.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle.
Oh, that's a nice kick, brother. Now let me show you what I'm about. Let's see what that defense about. No homo.
Not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
I'm gonna edit that out because that was just disrespectful.
On the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team.
Right, let's get this in.
Establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them.
I'm too jiggy. I'm too jiggy with it. I'm too jiggy with it.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit.
My man's cannot be stopped.
Give him 10 yards there.
He's just like, nah, bro. Getting this right here, brother.
We don't talk about
ain't no stopping me, brother.
There's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go play action here on 1st down. And out of bounds on the other side.
That's in. NT-Double-G with the big plays.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Yeah, my PA shots is lethal, brother. Don't get twisted. My PA shots is lethal.
3 plays, 3 successful plays.
And no too icy for you.
On its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down.
Man, I really wanted
they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and
DeAndre,
short,
but I'm sorry, that was too good to pass up, bro. Too good to pass up.
I thought he was dead to rights.
Let's catch him with this. And if Miller's open, we gonna pass it to Miller.
Watson now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's they only needed 1 yard.
It was there, brother. It was there.
Going to the air. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Bro, I saw him, bro. I saw it, but I couldn't get it. You feel me?
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's Watson.
Oh yeah, I could have did that with DeAndre, but he's gonna expect it. So maybe next possession I'm gonna do it, but not right now.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because
I mean, this player is good, bro. I give it to him, but he ain't better than me. Oh, fair catch.
Return on this one is the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
So I thought it paying up unless the game up.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
They do a double team and it's intercepted.
Oh man, brother, that feels bad, brother. Feels bad, brother.
Football at the 23-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Wide open receiver.
Oh man, I got hit.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Now Watson. This will be caught.
Bro, you're slow, bro. You're slow, dude.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal.
From set,
2 minutes to play in this
Oh yeah,
first
we gotta
half.
get this.
7-3.
We gotta get DeAndre. We gotta let DeAndre eat. You feel me? We gotta let DeAndre eat.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
What? I thought that was DeAndre Hopkins, bro.
Houston.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
7 yards on the touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Dang, I really thought that was DeAndre Hopkins.
Totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This man actually sucks.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Get hit, boy.
Just past the
Sit
20.
down,
His
boy.
guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Yo, say I felt you got
The
here.
interception, he'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Oh, they got my man J.J. Watt, user. Bet. Let's get my man J.J. Watt, picker.
Jameis to throw. And this one
What am I doing? I gave him that, bro. You know he won't run the play back because he think he's good. Because I just literally used her with J.J. Watt.
You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than
Bro, do you not know who I am, bro? I am the user alert king, bro.
Back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception.
Like, did this man not know who I am?
And say, what's going on with your scheme?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Well, now they'll try the end around.
Oh, man.
I think
That did not
anyone in
work.
the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson throwing over the middle.
Kind of
and
open,
it's
but he wasn't.
incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Buying time to his left. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
This man DeAndre is 99, bro.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And nearly picked it off.
Too many people.
He had a chance to come
That
down
was
with that
a
in the
freaking.
end zone, but
What was that? That was Aaron Rodgers right there, brother.
So now
You can't pull up an Aaron Rodgers. My man's just not Aaron Rodgers. Watch the slant.
Throwing again is Watson.
Ah!
Well, that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We gotta get a quick play right here.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets this inside
Get off the field.
35-yard line.
Yo, play.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
That's it.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation.
And we get
EA
ball.
Sports.
Oh, man.
All
This
right,
man
Coach,
needs to
thank
quit.
you, and we welcome
Somebody
everyone
give this
back
man
to
a man. Yo,
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at his 4.
Oh, man. I haven't got a kick return in probably years, bro. I'm not really lying to you.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep in zone.
Oh, yeah. My man's DeAndre. Yeah, boy.
DeAndre Hopkins. 52
My man's
yards.
DeAndre.
And the Texans will
With that easy. With that too easy. Somebody get this guy a map.
The decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
This man should never, I don't know if he's ever again. I think I just ended this man night off. Somebody give this guy a map.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Spit it out, Austin. Spit it out. Alright, let's get this.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
He's taken down.
Man, a map.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a
Somebody,
wave of pressure.
please.
A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
This man was clueless. He had 3 chances, and he all blew him. I don't know if this guy's gonna be it. Oh, yeah. This man got hurt, though. This man got hurt, though. We gonna send him heaters, though. We gonna send him heaters, that's for sure. Send them heaters. We need that, too. You know, that might not be the right decision. Ah, yeah. We pay for that. We pay for it. You think I'm running the same play, but I'm not.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
From the 39, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score. For the Texans team.
Yo,
this D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench
somebody
just
get
yet,
this guy a
if you're
map.
a backup, start loose.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets
man.
in.
This man.
No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Oh, my God.
So they throw the pick 6.
I'm sorry, bro. You deserved it, bro.
This one's in the air.
Yeah, my man's deserve this type of treatment, bro. You pick the Buccaneers, dummy. This is what happens when you pick the Buccaneers on the GOAT himself.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10.
I got a pick 6. I didn't did it all, dummy. I didn't did it all. I don't know if this man is playing with me. Oh, he caught me. That's all me. That's all me. Ain't nobody else, but it's me. Yo, got jiggy with me.
Really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And
man.
Be a touchdown.
I feel
Now
this
that
guy.
was a beautiful play.
You know.
A pick 6.
kind of feel bad for this guy. Yeah.
What do you mean with an exclamation?
You can't do nothing but to feel bad, bro.
What would you do with that?
I mean,
I like it.
what can you do?
With a call here, we'll go for 2.
Yeah, Tom again, Austin.
After the interception, here's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Let's go. Go.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Under pressure, and the Texans.
I'm just letting my guys eat. For
just letting my guys eat. On the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And a catch right side by Evans.
Okay, with a slow spin. I see you, bro. My man just threw 4 interceptions. Jeez.
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Strong right. Strong right. What do we got? We got 3. We got 3.
Winston leaves it with Barber on the draw. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Brandon Dunn in on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 1st down throw for Winston. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively, because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Working out of the gun, Winston. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Set. 19. 54. Mike, 54.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better.
On 1st down, Watson steps away. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
That was a bot. That was a bot move.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
26.
These babies cry all the way back home.
54's Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and long. It's Watson going deep for Hopkins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Still churning. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Flip. Check.
Following the interception, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync.
Haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sideline.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
41's coming. Here we go, D. Here I come. 41 Mike. I got you, son.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Double tight, guys. Double 24. Check. 4 down. 45.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Check. Green, come see. Switch.
Here's Winston. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. One last shot now for Winston. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.
counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dumb make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.